Hi everyone, I hope you are doing well. So today I actually wanted to do a little video on what is that one key thing that a lot of twin flames tend to kind of overlook while they are waiting for union. Now, first off, we should never actually be waiting for union. There is a lot that takes place before we can get to that stage in a twin flame dynamic. However, initially, when twins, particularly the chaser, comes to the connection with that curiosity of what's going on, how do I get to union, they start to wait around for the runner to actually come and approach them. Initially, they do a lot of chasing, and then they get to a phase where they actually wait and wait to see what's happening. All that focus and energy goes towards looking at what their twin is actually doing versus realizing that the journey is not one about your twin, but rather a transformational journey about yourself. Now, the twin flame connection is actually an energetic connection, which basically means that you need to shift your energy, and this can only be done by inner work, which is your meditation. And really, the connection actually goes through an alchemical process. And as you alchemize your own energy, you are able to attract your twin back into union with you. So it's not something that you can do on the physical, unlike your karmic connections, your soulmate connections. It's not about attracting your soulmate in. It's not about if I don't talk to them for a couple of days, they're going to want to talk to me. None of that works here. This is genuinely a situation of I'm going to have to do inner work. I am going to have to meditate. I'm going to have to shift my own energy. And that is how my twin will be attracted in. Now, the thing that I want to talk about in this video is one of the things that you're really overlooking in this twin flame dynamic, which kind of, I think we almost miss the point. Not because we're trying to, but we're just not. This is not something that's so obvious in the twin flame dynamic. So one of the key reasons union is actually not happening, even if you are doing the inner work, is because of your mental mind and an analysis that you're doing about this connection. So, for example, let's say you're taking a look at your twin on the outside in the 3D and saying, I've done my healing work. I've been meditating for 6 months, 1 year, 1.5 years, but they're not shifting. They're not comfortable approaching me. Now, we have to remember that twins act like mirrors to each other. So if ever your twin is not approaching you, more than placing that blame on your twin for not, coming up to you, not being able to communicate with you, take a look at what it is within you that they are reflecting back. Because twin flames are mirrors to each other. They actually are representative of any unhealed part of your own self. Now, whether or not that's visible to the eye is a whole different story. But if you are looking at your twin and saying, they're not approaching me, they're not comfortable talking to me, guess what? That probably is true for you as well. Not for your twin, but generally. So, for example, if your concern is that they're unable to talk to me, you probably need your own form of healing in the throat chakra. Let's say, you're not aware in this lifetime of something that might have caused you to have a blocked throat chakra. Nevertheless, it could really still be true that you suffer from a blocked throat chakra. And this is simply because you have to remember that the work that you're doing is energy work, not just from this lifetime, but a lot of things that are unseen to the eye, things that are unknown to you, and you might be carrying from previous lifetimes. So if this is you looking on the outside, you need to redirect that focus back to you. Take a look at what healing you can do for yourself that's going to help your twin on the other end be able to heal from that as well. Now, if the feminine energy in this connection, which is the leader in this dynamic, and the feminine energy, regardless of, whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. The female energy really is the leader in the connection, and that is usually your chaser in the connection. So that feminine energy actually needs to do that inner work And then the masculine energy naturally starts to unravel and process that as well. So instead of waiting, instead of looking on the outside of what your twin is doing, redirect that focus to yourself, put that healing work in for yourself. And as you heal, your twin will follow that as well. Now, this is also very common for the heart chakra. Again, you may not be aware of, really it could happen with any of your chakra, but it is very much common and prevalent with your throat and heart chakra. So, again, going back to what I was mentioning, if you are not aware of healing that needs to be done, that doesn't mean that it doesn't need to get done. So if you identify some form of an unhealed part of your twin that you can recognize with that, that's what's holding them back, nothing's holding them back. You can do that work, heal that part of yourself, and being the mirror that they are to you, they will reflect that back towards the connection, and that's just going to get you closer to union. So thank you so much. I really hope that was kind of easy to follow and making it a little bit clearer in terms of how you can just always take your power back. The feminine energy continues to lead, and just keep working on your inner work and changing and shifting your own energy. And union is not only possible, but it's actually inevitable as long as your frequency matches your twins. So once that is done, your twin being a magnet to you will just be magnetized right back in for union. Thank you so much for listening. I really hope this was helpful. God bless.